Dana, I was lucky. I didn't have to spend too much time outside today. That wind was a little bit of a pain.
Yeah, it was actually warmer today than it was the past couple of days, but I feel like in some places it almost felt even colder. So that's not always super fun. But over the weekend, actually, we're going to get a little bit warmer. And by warmer, I mean we're going to get closer to average. But you know, warmer is warmer. High temperatures for today, we got into the low to mid 50s along the coast, got into the upper 40s to low 50s inland. This is closer to average. Average high is 53 because we've been in the 40s for highs for much of the week. But as we get into next week, things are going to start changing. I'll talk about that in just a minute. But it felt pretty cold out there today because we had some pretty high wind gusts. Now, this is a model, not our current wind gusts out there, but it still gives us a general idea of what we were seeing outside today. So wind gusts between 20 and 25 miles per hour. That's a little breezy out there. But take a look at the 24-hour temperature change. So I promised there was actually a change in temperature. Take a look at this graphic. Between almost 20, 25 degrees higher than at this time yesterday. That's pretty impressive, especially for November. So visible satellite imagery today, we got some sunshine in the afternoon, but we started to get these clouds begin to roll in ahead of a front moving through for this weekend. This is going to act as a blanket overnight tonight. It's not going to allow our temperatures to drop quite as far. Now, the radar looks busy, but it's actually deceiving. It looks like we have a couple of showers ahead of this cold front, but the ones that seem to just appear out of nowhere, this is just some radar interference. There aren't actually any showers north of the Bangor area. Now, temperatures for overnight tonight, we aren't going to get quite as chilly. Temps along the coastline into the lower 40s, some 30s inland, but overall warmer because of that cloud cover that we're going to see overnight tonight. Now, I mentioned that we have that cold front coming through over the weekend, and then it's going to stall out to our south. But for having a front stall out, it's going to not be super rainy over the weekend. It's a pretty dry front. We're just going to see some extra cloud cover over the weekend and the possibility of a couple of showers. Now, here's that cold front. It looks kind of scary, but a lot of the showers are going to break up into the mountains. So most of Maine is going to be dry as we go through Saturday. A little extra heavy on the cloud cover, though. Could see a few showers in there throughout the day on Sunday and then Saturday overnight into Sunday. But overall, it's still going to be a dry, just cloudier weekend. Then as we get into Sunday, this model is a little optimistic with our sunshine. I think we're going to see a bit more cloud cover on Sunday. Monday, however, though, a much sunnier day out there. Now, we're watching this system for Tuesday. Looks to be mostly a warm sector system, meaning most of us are going to see rain from this storm. Could see a couple of snow flurries in northern Maine, but most of us are just going to see rain. And then we could see a couple of snow showers on the back end of that system. A little gusty winds out there, so we've got a small craft advisory in effect until tomorrow afternoon. And then here is a look at our 7-day forecast. So remember, we got to change the clocks back this weekend, so the sun is going to start to set even earlier. Then we're going to go on a bit of a roller coaster in terms of temperatures and precipitation over the next couple of days. Got two systems that we are watching, Alex. Tuesday is going to be a mainly rain system for most of us, but the system for Thursday, we're going to have to give you some updates on that in the next couple of days, because right now that one doesn't have a ton of model agreement yet.
All right. Thanks, Dana.
Of course.